Disclaimer. This video is intended for mature model railroading enthusiasts. This video may contain foul language and coarse subjects. This may also contain model railroading failures, like derailing or dropping. Hopefully none of the dropping. Your discretion is advised. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, and everything in between. I'm the Canadian, back with another N-scale video. Today, we're going to be doing a review on the new Scaletrains SD40-3 for CSX and their YN3 paint scheme. Let's get into the review. Okay, so taking a look at this SD40-3 here, it is, as you can see, in the CSX dark blue scheme here. And what makes this stand out from the other SD40-3 rebuilds and SD40-2 rebuilds is what CSX did to their cab, and it's called the Admiral cab. If you compare it to other EMD type Spartan cabs, the front of this cab is very boxy compared to others. And you can tell from the roof here, normally there's a larger angle down towards the edge of the cab here over the doors, and they've really broadened it out, and it makes it look taller and wider, as well as the nose here as well on the front end. They've really broadened the angle out and flattened the nose out as well. Looking at the other details on this locomotive, being a Scaletrains Rivet counter, also my first Scaletrains review on this channel, this locomotive is packed with details. And I've noticed a lot of HO scalers looking at the N-scale locomotives and asking, are those HO scale? Without reading that it's N-scale. That's how detailed they've made their locomotives. And in my opinion, it makes the price worth it. So going along, starting at the front of the locomotive here, you're going to see all these grab irons here are separately applied. And there is some nice hatch detail on top here, and you can clearly see that there are rivets around, as well as a molded in sand filler. Going back to the front here, a separately applied pilot plow and MU cables, as well as coupler lift bar that's also separately applied, and two deck mounted ditch lights. And the railings are molded in yellow. These ones here are molded in yellow, or molded in blue and then painted yellow at the climbers here. And then there is a little bit of detail on the climbers as well. Here, going to the roof of the locomotive here, white roof. A lot of companies are doing white roofs, mainly for the hot season. White reflects the heat. And you can see here there is a Sinclair antenna, as well as some other roof details here. Going along the roof here, got the dynamic brakes with see-through grills and fan blades in there. The fan blades don't turn. It'd be cool if they did. Kind of like that one Aurora miniature, was it the SD50F that they did? Their HO scale one, it had working fan blades. I think that was cool. But that is not this locomotive. This is the SD40-3. And then you have a separately applied horn. And from the looks of it as well, the exhaust port there is also see-through. Going to the back of the locomotive here, again, all the stanchions here are separately applied. The number boards are clear with deckled number, and the light there is painted. Then you have an MU stand, separately applied, but really sturdy in there as well. Going to the back locomotive, again, you got separately applied MU hoses and coupler lift bars, and oops, that's not on camera. Again, MU hoses, separately applied, coupler, lift bar, and ditch lights. Molded yellow, molded blue, painted yellow. Ooh! I didn't mean to do that. Molded blue, painted yellow. Going to the side of the locomotive now, or rather the engineer's side. Going into the painting and detailing on this. Being a Scaletrains, again, absolutely on point. I have not been able to find a single flaw. And you can notice it's all nice, crisp painting, as well as all the warning labels around the locomotive as well. Going along the bottom here, you have the yellow sill with a lighter yellow for the safety stripes, and then the fuel tank, you got your warning labels and your filler hatches there. Going to the trucks here, again, also nice, detailed. And if you notice, there is sanding hoses here. Those are not connected to the truck. Those are connected to the frame. Going to the other side, it's the same. Same detail, just reversed. Really nice. And do these move? No, they don't move. Mirrors don't move, but there's a slight little movement in the sunshades. Should mention this now. This locomotive is in DC, therefore it does not have a decoder, but it is DCC ready with a Next 18 port inside for a Next 18 decoder. I will most likely probably be doing an ESU for this specific locomotive, but you can also put in a Soundtrax with a more generic EMD sound. But as for this, because this is an odd one out from other EMD SD40s, I will be doing an ESU for this specific locomotive. So that's been a quick overview on this locomotive. Let's take it to the layout and see how she runs. Okay, now that we have the locomotive on the layout, I'll show it running a little bit, show off the lighting features on this unique locomotive here. So first off, looking from the front, I'm going to move it back so you can see. You can see very faintly the headlights and the front dish lights are operating. And then the back, if I move the camera here, you can't see it as well because the lighting's in the way. But the rear headlight and rear ditch lights light up as well. And then running, being a Scaletrains, it is a very nice runner. Though when I got it, the gears were a little dry, and I have yet to remedy that. Just a little bit of gear oil or gear grease will do the job. So to finish everything off, I'll just hook up to a train here. Today's train is a little bit of an oiler. Here. And all these trains are micro trains. Reviews on them are coming. Oh. What the heck? I hit a dead spot. Hold on. Huh. That was weird. I just cleaned this track. So yeah, it hauls these 7 cars with no problem. And being the tight radius around here, it navigates it pretty well. Yeah, those views didn't really work that well. Seeing as I have a big camera block on the bottom of my camera here for the tripod. So yeah, that has been the video review of the N-Scale Scaletrains Rivet Counter SD40-3. If you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, leave a comment down below. And also don't forget to check out my Instagram page at the Canadian A, as well as check out the community page on my YouTube channel as well. That has been active. I got a few posts on there. So until then, I'll see you in the next video.